Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on that show, and I haven't done my NASCAR news in a few days, so I want to do one here today. I want to get this filmed and upload it while I'm watching the Dodgers game. So I got my MLB and NFL news out of the way, so if you want to watch those, go watch those. I want to get all these out of the way before the Dodgers game, so I can just recap the Dodger game when it ends. But yeah, this NASCAR news is pretty shocking. First story here today. Per Jordan Bianchi, news. Corey LaJoie will not return to Spire Motorsports for the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. LaJoie said in a statement to At The Athletic, "Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. He's done after this season at Spire, but I mean, it had to happen. You can't just have a talented or great crew chief at Rodney Childers. Crew chief guy feels like a caution every week, most weeks. And his teammate Hocevar's kicking his ass by like 8 or 9 spots in the point stand. He runs better than him every week. And it's just, what does Corey LaJoie even do? Extremely understandable move. I'm sure they'll hire somebody better. They wouldn't just, I guess, let him go and hire somebody worse. But I wonder who's going to get his ride. But finally, that shit can's out of the ride. And not just hating, it's just I don't think he's worthy of a cup ride. And possibly the most overrated driver, it feels like, for a while. Well, I can't really say overrated because no one views him that highly. But he tried to keep the underdog mentality for as long as he could. But the underdog mentality just ran out on Corey LaJoie. And yeah, he said that for a while because he was running those cars better than they should. But once they got a talented teammate, his performance just wasn't there. That's obvious. Dude's a serious weakness, and now they have Rodney Childers, and they don't want to waste him. And Corey just crashed himself out of that ride. He just too many mistakes, and it's not just Twitter bullying Spire to letting him go. He did it himself. So I don't think Twitter bullied the dude out of his seat. It was just the performance, just the results. So just shocked. I mean, I like him as a person, like, don't get me wrong. He just never deserved a Cup Series ride. But yeah, Corey LaJoie said in the statement, end quote, "I take a lot of satisfaction from having an integral part of building Spire to a respectable team on the grid. But unfortunately, the future won't involve me. We will finish the remainder of 2024 strong." I don't know what he's going to do after this year. I really don't. Was he going to be flipping burgers? Maybe a second tier truck ride? I don't know. But the dude, I mean, he's a veteran who's getting outran by rookies every week on the same team. And yeah, he's a veteran. His 8th full-time season in Cup. I'd say probably not a veteran, but he isn't a young pup anymore. And he's never really improved. And in those years he's finished, well, I'm not going to count his rookie year, but 34th, 29th, 30th, 29th, 31st, and 25th in points. And now he's as they stand now, he's 28th. I mean, there's no improvement, and you got to get a better driver in that car. I'm sure that car can run better. If that 77 car can run good, this car can run better too. So they had to get a better driver in there for this team. Maybe that's the real reason Rodney Childers took the 7 car. And then Bob Pockers put his story up on Corey LaJoie out at Spire after the 2024 season. He just can't drive. He's not a good driver. I guess you could say he ran out of talent, but he never had talent to begin with. Maybe he needs to go somewhere in Xfinity or trucks, because he's not a Cup talent. Maybe he could be a mid-tier Xfinity or truck driver. Surprised this didn't happen sooner, but it finally happened. But maybe he'll be stacking burger after burger after burger next season. But I guess his stack of pennies fell over. But I don't know. Maybe this was a mutual parting of ways. I don't know. Yeah, it's confirmed. I'm not shocked. I'm just kind of shocked that it took a while for them to finally, basically say you're out. So the Cup race at Homestead has a sponsor. The Straight Talk Wireless 400. Hey Bob, does the Homestead Speedway have good signal? So HendrickCars.com, Corey Day said that Hendrick Automotive Group on Twitter says we're proud to announce Corey Day will drive a HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for race PRG for the Pinnacle Racing Group in 3 ARCA races, beginning with his series debut at Salem Speedway this Saturday. So he's going to be a good driving prospect. There's a lot of prospects starting with the name C, I notice. He's a talented young driver, and hopefully he does good with Pinnacle Racing. So, Connor Zelich turned 18 a few days ago, and he's now eligible to run ovals, the big ovals, like the big tracks. And he will do the ARCA race Michigan. That's why I mentioned it, because his first intermediate oval now that he's 18. You have to be 18 to run these big tracks. So, yeah, I think he's going to do good, especially when he gets an Xfinity. So that dude's talented, man. So in Kyle Larson's press conference after the after the Brickyard, he said he hopes to announce soon that his 2025 Indy 500 has been finalized. It was a 2-year deal, but the details still need to be worked out. Still need to be worked out for next May. More like the Rigyard 400. Anyways, yeah, I mean, be cool to see him run the Indy 500 again. He ran good there the first time, but the speeding penalty late kind of ruined it. So CJ McLaughlin will join forces with SS Greenlight Racing for a 3-race Xfinity Series deal in the number 14 Main Street Auto Chevrolet Camaro. He will pilot the entry at Daytona on August 23rd, Atlanta September 7th, and Talladega on October 5th. Oh boy, another damage bill's coming in. It's CJ McLaughlin. You know, we know how this goes. He'll end up crashing again like he usually does. And I don't hate on him. He's just not a good driver. He's a freaking pay driver. Well, he made his 1 spin per race. Gotta get that TV time. And he tells Toby Christie that he'll pilot number 14 at Daytona before swapping to the team's 07 entry at Atlanta and Talladega in September and October. Well, hopefully he doesn't wreck the thing, doesn't tear it up. At least keeps it in one piece. Let's see if we can find any more stuff here. But yeah, honestly pretty quiet. Honestly pretty quiet news week, to be honest. Haley Deegan might be going to a new Stuart Haas Xfinity team next year. They hinted at it, and they asked him in the press conference after Cole Coaster was announced to back to Cup next year. Don't know if it's a great deal for her or for them, because I don't think she would do that great, to be honest. Yeah, it's all the NASCAR news. I want to just talk about a few things here. After this video, but it's all gone. Until next time, have a lot. Peace.